I'm going to introduce Willow to the transitional leash, and this is kind of going to be our first training conversation together. Just put the blanket on because she was whining a little bit. Okay. There we go. Hey, sweetheart. Okay, so the nice thing about this is it has a safety, so you can always attach it to your dog's regular collar, like so. So dogs can react to the pressure of a head halter in a couple different ways, which you've probably seen in your time at the vet. So they can fight, flight, avoid, or accept. And to me, like right now, my guess would be flight, that she's going to try and go to the end of the leash. But we'll see. This will tell us what kind of dog we have today. So we may have to go through all those stages of fight, flight, avoid it to get to acceptance. Can't force acceptance of a tool. It just has to go through like habit and consistency. So, all right. Good girl. So like I said, all we're going to do is just ask her to sit at my side, because if she can't do that, she is not going to be able to walk at my side. So just gentle pressure upward, a little bit of fight. Let me see, I'm not doing a lot of pressure. It's just very slight. I'm not saying anything to her because she has to kind of figure this out. Hey, babe. So that's all we wanted. Byron actually helped as a distraction there. Not sure why that worked, but I'll take it. Good. So sometimes that can help, just kind of snapping your fingers to get their head up. And I put the pressure back on when she starts fighting it. She's figuring it out though. And also kind of the way that I'm using my body, ideally I want to stay facing the same direction she is, because then I have the additional tool if I want to turn into her, like I was showing you what to do when she jumps up. That way I can turn on the pressure if I need to. But if I was facing her, I wouldn't have that tool because it would just always be on. It's kind of like the leash always being tight. If there's no difference between, incorrect and correct, you don't really have anything to work with. So it's all kind of pressure and relief of pressure. That's what's going to get you reliable behavior. Treats are going to get you excitable behavior, which we want sometimes, like when your dog is coming to when called. So for example, that's why I do that with the e-collar. I associate it with come to me for a treat because I want them to, boom, come right to me. But for this, I want calm. I want the dog to just be able to like sit at my side when I'm at a Starbucks or whatever. I can go and have them sit next to me when I'm talking to someone. I want that calm state of mind. I like to give them enough time to figure it out, but I don't want them to be struggling forever, like having no idea how to turn off the pressure. So I'll help them if needed, but I try not to. Okay, so next step of this, she doesn't have to be perfect yet. Oh, what a good girl. What a sweet baby. Okay, so we'll just try walking a couple steps at a time. Basically, this is the start of her new life of walking nicely. So now your leg is going to be the threshold that she cannot cross. You know, if when you're walking her and you're letting her go potty, you can kind of go free. Because when you're walking them in this very structured way, you have to be the one to tell them when it's okay to break. Break command. Good, what a smart girl. And you can always go back to this step one if your dog's ever having a hard time with a big distraction or new situation. This is a really great way to get them to calm down.